I'll just give it 2 seconds here. All right, today's lesson is going to be a good one, inshallah. طيب بسم الله والحمد لله والصلاة والسلام على رسول الله وبعد السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. MashaAllah, Idris, welcome. I'll just give you 2 seconds here. Okay. All right, let's begin, inshallah, because I'm going to have to end exactly 9:30 and head out. Have other things to do and take care of and all that good stuff. Murad, Yusuf, Idris, Rafiullah, Hudayfa, Tayyib, and everybody. Welcome. Let's get started, inshallah. Let me see. Let me see. Okay, so we're continuing with the story of Dawud alayhi salam. You guys remember last week we talked about who? Dawud, right? So we're continuing Dawud's story, and we should be done with the story of Dawud alayhi salam. His story is very amazing. And first, Tayyiba was the one who had suggested it. So we, I think she got second place in the cahoots. And when she got second place, the first place person didn't really want to pick or didn't know. And so she jumped to the occasion and picked it. Okay. All right. Dawud, you want to read? Yeah, I can't hear you, Dawud.
Yeah. Okay.
What?
Iron becomes flexible for David. Allah granted David a great influence. His people had a great number of wars in their time, but they had a problem in that the iron was too heavy for the fighter to move and fight as he wished. It is said that David was sitting one day contemplating this problem while toying with a piece of iron. Suddenly he found his hand sinking in the iron. Almighty Allah had made it flexible for him, and we made the iron soft for him.
Yeah, subhanallah. So the iron became soft. I try to find a picture. I blocked out his face. It's not Dawood alayhi salam, of course, but you can see with Dawood alayhi salam, he was able to what? Bend iron. Okay. He was able to bend iron. Amazing. You know, that is pretty amazing. That was one of the things that he had. Luqman, Saul becomes jealous of David.
Saul becomes jealous of David. The people praised and loved David. However, the hearts of men are fickle and their memory is short. Even great men can feel unsure and become pity-minded. One day, David found Saul in a worried state. He sensed something strange in Saul's attitude towards him. That night, when he shared his feeling with his wife, she started to weep bitterly and said, "Oh, David, I will never keep any secrets from you." She told him that her father has become jealous of his popularity and feared that he will lose his kingdom. He advised him to be on his guard.
Yeah, subhanallah. So now King Saul, okay, and you don't even have to take notes. You don't have to. This is gonna be today's also class or lesson. You know what I mean. But anyway, no. Keep on taking notes, inshallah. It'll make things easier for you. But here, King Saul. What was King Saul's name again? Who can remind me of the Arabic? We talked about it last week. Yumna, do you remember? Oh, I thought I clicked. Talut, yes. So now King Talut is getting jealous of Dawud alayhi salam. And this is something that happens to people. People get jealous of one another. So much so you have to be very careful of sharing your blessings nowadays, even with people who are your friends. You know, sometimes your friend gets a new car and you didn't get a new car. You might get jealous because of that. Or sometimes your friend gets a new toy and you wanted that toy, but all of a sudden they got it. So people start feeling jealous. Why did he get it and I didn't? So even Talut, who gave his daughter in marriage to Dawud alayhi salam, is starting to feel jealous. See how Shaitan is poking at Talut. Look at the people like David. People are always talking about Dawud. They're not talking about you anymore. And even though Talut gave his daughter in marriage to Dawud, Talut still wanted to do something against Dawud. He still wanted to kill him. Very dangerous feeling. Yusuf, Yalla Bismillah. This information shocked David very much.
This information shocked David very much. He prayed and hoped that Saul's good nature would overcome the darker side of his character. The following day, Saul summoned David to inform him that Canaan had gathered its forces and would march on the kingdom. He ordered David to advance on them with the army and not to return unless victory was gained.
Yeah, so now Talut was starting to get more vicious. And he said, I can't kill Dawud myself. So let me give him orders to go into a battle against Canaan. And he was hoping that he would lose that battle. Evil. See that? Trying to set him up so that way he could not return. Maryam or Reem, one of you guys. David says, what did we continue?
David sensed that this was an excuse to get rid of him. Either the enemy would kill him, or in the thick of battle, Saul's henchmen might stab him in the back. Yet he hastened with his troops to meet the army of Canaan. They fought the Canaanites brave, without thinking of their own safety. Do you want to read the last part? Allah granted them victory. How do you ask it?
Allah
granted them victory, and David lived to return to Saul.
Excellent job, mashallah. Good job, Reem and Maryam. So the plan that Dawud or that Saul had was that he was hoping that they would be dead, right? And then Talut would not have to worry about who? About Dawud anymore. But did that plan happen? No. Because Dawud alayhi salam, he fought with ihsan, not ihsan. Some people have friends, their name is ihsan. He fought with the feeling of excellence to achieve victory. And he was victorious. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala granted him victory. Since that didn't work, Layla, what did Dawud alayhi salam do next? Or what did Saul do next?
Unfortunately, this increased Saul's fear, so he plotted to kill David. Such is jealousy that not even a daughter while being married. Mitchell learned of her father's plan and hurried to warn her husband. David gathered some food and things, mounted his camel, and fled. He found a cave in which he remained hidden for many days.
Very good. Excellent. Yumna, after a time, David's brothers and some citizens.
After a time, David's brother and some citizens joined forces with him. Saul's position became very weak, for he began to rule with a heavy hand. He ill-treated the learned, tortured the reciters of the Talmud, and terrorized his soldiers. This worsened his position, and his subjects began to turn against him. He decided to go he decided to go war against David. Hearing this news, David marched to confront Saul's army.
Yeah, so now word is getting out that Saul is trying to assassinate Dawud. But Dawud got some reinforcements. People came to Dawud and wanted to talk to him until he finally had some people there. Muhammad, go ahead and read. David forgives Saul.
David forgives Saul. The king army had traveled a great distance and was overcome by fatigue. So they decided to rest in a valley where they fell asleep. Quietly, David crept up to the sleeping Saul, removed his spear, and cut off a piece of his garment with the sword. David then awakened the king and told him, "O king, you come out seeking me, but I do not hate you, and I do not want to kill you. If I did, I would have killed you when you were asleep. Here's a piece of your garment. I could have hacked your neck instead, but I did not. My mission is that of love, not malice." The king realized his mistake and begged for forgiveness.
Subhanallah. So Dawud alayhi salam had to prove to King Talut that, listen, if I wanted to kill you, I could have done so. But I don't want to kill you. I'm not trying to get something that belongs to you. And he said, if I wanted to kill you, by the way, I could have done so easily. You see, and that is strength action. When you have the upper hand and you choose forgiveness, that is a sign of the kind of character that you have. Okay? Is that you're willing to forgive, even forgive your own enemies, or in cases like this, friends who become enemies, right? Very good. Let me go to Noor. Sounds like you're in Mars, outer space. Noor, can you hear me?
Yeah.
MashaAllah. Okay, let me know when you fix your connection. Sada, did you read?
Dad? No.
Okay, hold on. Let me see. Noor, can you read?
Which
Want me to help
one?
you? Here, say David becomes king.
David becomes king?
King.
King?
Yep. You know what a king is?
Yeah.
What is a king?
A king is like a boss.
Like a boss. Are you a king? Are you a boss?
No?
Oh, come on. You have to. You're a boss. You look like a boss, mashallah. You see the crown?
Yeah.
I'm gonna buy you one of those one day, inshallah. Okay, put it right on your head, so you walk around, you'll be a big king. Sounds like fun? Good job, mashallah. Sada, go ahead and read. Time passed.
Time passed and Saul was killed in a battle in which David did not take part. David.
Very good. 1 second. Let me go to others. There's a lot of hands. Sebastian.
Where do I read from? David?
Yeah, David.
David succeeded Saul, for people remembered what he had done for them, and elected him king. So it was that David the prophet was also a king.
Very good, mashallah. Zubayr.
Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala strengthened the dominion of David and made him victorious. His kingdom was strong and great. His enemies feared him without engaging in war with him.
Very good. So Dawud is a prophet and he became a king. And now Allah strengthened the dominion of Dawud and made him victorious. His kingdom was so strong, his army was so great, and enemies that were so afraid of him didn't even want to fight him in the first place. Okay. Then came this nice long story. Idris. David had a son named.
David had a son named Suleiman.
Sulaiman. Did you guys know that? Sulaiman's father was Dawud alayhi salam. Okay, who was intelligent, and go ahead.
Who was intelligent and wise from childhood. When the following story took place, Sulaiman was 11 years old.
Okay, 1 second. Very good. Let me go. Hudayfa, you want to read?
Yeah.
Yalla. One day, David.
Where is it?
What
Oh,
is it?
yes.
Come on, Habib. If I have to tell you where to read from, that means you're probably not paying attention. I need you guys to focus. Yalla.
One day,
What?
David was sitting as usual, solving the problems of his people. When two men, one of
Whom?
his
One of whom had a field.
field came to him. The owner of the field said, "Oh, dear prophet, this man's sheep
Came to my field.
came to my field at night and ate up the grapes, and I have come to ask for compensation."
Compensation, Hudayfa, is like if I do something for you, like I go take out the garbage, I will ask you for compensation. Like, hey, you know what? You're gonna have to give me some hot Cheetos for that. Or if I do you a favor, I'm gonna ask for some candy in return, or money, or whatever, right? I'm asking you to compensate me for my time, my labor, my efforts, material, anything I buy, I will ask you to compensate me. Serene. So we started here. So the owner of the field came and said, "Oh, dear prophet, this man's sheep came to my field that night, and he ate up all the grapes." You can see the grapes. "And I have come to ask for compensation." Who ate the grapes?
The sheep.
The sheep. Where's the sheep? You guys see the sheep on the screen? Anybody see sheep?
No.
Oh, you guys see it now?
Yeah.
What about now? Is there more sheep? Oh, there we go. So now the sheep are eating up all the grapes. Sheep like grapes. I didn't know that. Okay. All right, continue to read, sorry.
So, David asked the owner of the sheep, "Is this true?" He said, "Yes, sir." David said, "I have decided that
You give him your sheep.
give him your sheep in exchange for the field." Sulaiman, to whom Allah has given wisdom in addition to what he inherited from his father, spoke up. "I have another opinion. The owner of the sheep should take the field to cultivate until the grapes grow, while the other man should take the sheep and
Make use
of their wool and milk until his field is repaired. If the
Okay,
grapes grow..."
stop right there. Very good. Umar and Abu Bakr. If the grapes grow.
Can I tell you a joke?
Habib, you were raising your hand. I thought you were ready to read. You could tell me a joke after the class is over, or text it to me, because we don't have too much time. Okay? Is it a funny joke?
Yeah,
Is it gonna make me laugh a lot?
I think.
Okay, inshallah. Just 1 second, okay? If we have time, I'll hear your joke, inshallah. Jad, you want to read? Yalla, Jad.
I raised my hand because I need the bathroom.
Okay, khalas. May Allah bless you. Thank you for asking. If you guys have to use a restroom, bismillah, go right away, okay? I appreciate you, Jad. All right, let me see. Ibrahim al-Ghanam. If the grapes grow.
If the grapes grow and the field returns to its former state, then the field owner shall take his field and give the sheep to their owner.
Give back the sheep to their owner. Very
Give
good.
back the
Good.
sheep.
Let me go to Khadija.
Where are we?
Oh, David responded.
David responded, This is a sound judgment. Praise be to Allah for gifting you with wisdom. You are truly
Suleiman,
Solomon and the wise.
the wise. Yeah. So Suleiman was gifted with wisdom, and he was only 11 years old. So he tells his father, who's a king and a prophet, listen, I have a better idea. And he gave his idea to him. Let me see who did not read. Zayd, did you read? Yeah, read Zayd. David as a ruler.
David as a ruler. Prophet David was a just and righteous ruler who brought peace and prosperity to his people, and whom Allah honored as a messenger.
Very good. Stop there so I could get others to read. Adam.
Assalamualaikum.
Walaikum salam. Go ahead.
Do you want me to read the second paragraph?
No, Habib, you weren't paying attention. He delivered Allah's message. Go ahead. Read where the last person left off. If you guys have a raising your hand, I'm going to call on you. So you have to know where we left off, okay?
He delivered Allah's message to the people through the precious gift of his medalist,
Dawud alayhi salam had a very beautiful voice. He would recite, and his voice would be so beautiful, everybody, even the animals would listen to him recite. Go ahead. When he recited,
he delivered Allah's message to the people through the precious gift of his medalist voice. When he recited the Zabur.
Yeah.
Can I say Zabur instead of
That's okay. Yep. Or you can say it's good that we know both terms, but that's okay. Go ahead.
When he recited the Zabur, it was as if the rest of creation chanted with him. People listened as if in a trance.
Very good. That's it. Habiba, you there?
Yes.
Yalla, go ahead. Read.
Okay. Wait, is it the first one?
The messages David delivered.
The message David delivered are famous and well remembered. They are known in the Bible as the Psalms
or Songs of David.
of David. David divided his working days into 4 parts. One to earn a living and to rest, one to pray to his Lord, one to listen and complain of his people, and the last part to deliver his sermons.
Very good. Stop there. Yusuf Ahmed Zaid, did I get you to read? And then Nasser, you're next.
No, I didn't get to read.
Okay, read, Habib.
He also appointed deputies to listen to his subjects' complaints, so in his absence, people's problems might not be neglected.
Very good. Very good. Nasser, read the next one. Although a king,
he did not live in the income of his kingdom, being well experienced in the craft of weapon making. He made and sold weapons, lived on that income.
Very good. So Nasser, what did we learn? That Dawud, he had an actual job, right?
Yeah, he would
sell what?
He would sell weapons.
Very good. Rafiullah, you want to read?
Yes.
Go ahead.
One day, as David was praying in his prayer nick, he ordered guards not to allow anyone to interrupt him. But 2 men managed to enter and disturb him. "Who are you?" he asked. One of the men said, "Do not be frightened. We have a dispute and have come for your judgment." David said, "What is it?" First man said, "This is my brother, has 99 sheep, and I have 1. He gave it to me, but took it back. David, without hearing from other party, said he did you wrong by taking the sheep back, and many partners oppress one another, except for those who are believers.
Very good. So look at, I just put all these sheep there. You guys see all the sheeps? There's a lot, right? Not 99, but there's quite a bit, right? So he did you wrong by taking the sheep back. Who did not read? Rania, you there? Rayhan, you there?
Yes,
Go ahead, Rayhan. The two men vanished.
the two men vanished like a cloud, and Dawood realized that they were two angels sent to him to teach him a lesson. He should not have passed a judgment without hearing from the opposing party.
Yeah, so the two men who were sent to Dawood alayhi salam were actually who? They were two angels sent to test him. Okay? All right. Hashim. The death of Prophet Dawood alayhi salam.
The death of Prophet Dawud. David worshipped Allah, glorified him, and sang his praise until he died. According to the traditions, David died suddenly and was mourned by 4,000 priests as well as thousands of people. It was so hot that people suffered from the intensity of the sun. Suleiman called the birds to protect David and the people from the sun, and they did so until he was buried. This was the first sign of his domain to be witnessed by the people.
So I try to do the same, right? I have a sun here, and all of these birds were lined up, blocking what? The shade of the sun, in order to relieve the people of the heat of that day. Okay, scroll down. That's it. That's all we have. Guess what's next? Nasri or Nadia or
My name is actually Yusuf, and her name is Yasmin. This is actually our mom's name, but
okay.
we actually have a question.
Go ahead.
What are priests? What are
Priests
priests?
are like imams or leaders. Back in the day when Dawood alayhi salam, they were all Muslims, right? It was still Islam, but a priest, like in today's time, he's like the leader of the church, right?
Oh, leader of a church for what?
For
Muslims or
Christians or a rabbi, like like for example, a priest is known for somebody who leads the church. A rabbi is somebody who leads a synagogue, who are Jews. Muslims have imams, so those are like people, imams, priests, rabbis, right? But obviously, you don't go to a priest nowadays, right? You go to an imam. The imam is the one. Yes, exactly. Does that make sense?
Makes sense.
So yeah, I don't know if this is bad translation, but you could just call him a religious leader. Religious leader. Good question, though. Okay. Let's do cahoots. You guys ready? This one is a good one. And I had to rush because why? We have a lot of questions. And I think it's going to be a fun one, actually. Okay, let me see. Right, it's coming up right now. '94 question. When was that? MashaAllah. Khadija, is this your first time? Khadija, assalamu alaikum.
Yeah, it is.
Oh, mashallah. Welcome to the class. Nice to have you. Was it fun?
Yeah, it was fun.
Alhamdulillah. Okay, we're gonna do now a Kahoot game, okay? The Kahoot game. Yeah. MashaAllah, super quick. You guys are like, I'm gonna send you a link right now. All right. Omar and Abu Bakr, you had a joke for me. Go ahead, make me laugh today. I'm already laughing.
All right, let me find. I saved it somewhere.
Okay.
How did the bear win the race? He
How did
knew a shortcut.
Okay. How did the bear win the race? He knew a shortcut.
Yeah, it actually said like he went for a haircut,
Oh,
but he still won.
he still won, mashallah. That was a good one. That was not bad. I mean, I've heard funnier ones, but that was
I got another one.
okay. You got one more?
Yeah. Where is it? Let me find it for a sec. Why didn't the melon get armed? Because they can't. Okay, I don't know this one. I can't read this one. Hello?
Yep. Okay. Those were. It's gonna be jokes in the morning are pretty tough. Why? I mean, if you want to leave, you can. I do want you to play Kahoots. You did good last time. You did really good last time. This is a good way. Even if you don't want to play, I would still say you stay to see if you can answer the questions. Because remember, we have to see, like, are we actually learning when we're taking this class? You guys are waking up early in the morning, pushing yourselves to learn. But if it's just like going in one ear, out the other, or if you're busy doing something, or I ask you all these questions, you're like, I don't know those answers. That's a sign that we're probably not paying good attention. You see what I mean? So it's important that we try to pay attention as best as we can so we can learn and continue to grow. You guys still need time, or are we ready to start? If you need time, give me thumbs down. Jad said he's ready. Anybody not ready? Thumbs down. Muna's ready. Good job, Muna. Yusra is ready. Zubayr is ready. Yumna is ready. Dawud, I think, is ready. Serene looks like he's ready. Ibrahim's ready. Everybody's ready? Can I start? All right, I think we're going to get ready. 5, 4, 3. There's only 56 people. That's still a lot, mashallah. The Zoom class has 64. Yeah, just 1 second, I'm on, okay? We're going to start the Kahoots. You can tell me another joke, inshallah. All right. I think everybody's ready. Let's get started here. 57. I'll give it another minute. Let me ask you guys something though. Do you guys like stories of the prophets? Prophet stories, is it fun? Yeah? Yeah, good. That was just one prophet, and we learned a lot about Prophet Dawud alayhi salam. Umar Musa Zayd says, yeah, he liked it. Okay, good. All right. And this is Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. When you look at what's important, even Allah in the Quran tells us a lot about the stories of the prophets, right? Because there's so many lessons to be learned. When Dawud alayhi salam got the 2 angels that came to him, he judged too quickly. He didn't hear the other side. You did not see cahoots on my screen? Try to use the link, Leila. Maybe you don't have to see my screen. Maybe you could just use it on your own screen. All right. Think we're good, inshallah. Ammar is on? Where's Ammar? Amira is here. I didn't see you today, Amira. Sorry, I didn't call on you. Forgive me. Uwais is here today. Didn't call on you either. Is it too early for you guys? Oh, there's Ammar. Ammar, you're in the cahoots?
Yes.
All right. How you feeling today, bro? I mute you. Okay, Leila, where you at? I don't see you, Leila. Okay. What time does class start? It starts at 8:30 California time. Okay. So depending on where you are, if you're in New York, Canada, just you have to look at the time difference. Minnesota, I think there was somebody in Minnesota. Oregon, that would be still the same time. But most of you guys are like California, Sacramento, Elk Grove, Stockton, Lodi, here and there, okay? All right, we're gonna get started here. Everybody get ready. Really interested to see who's gonna win. Maryam and Reem, get ready. Here we go. Bismillah. Question number 1. This is Prophet Dawud alayhi salam, part 2 of 2. Here we go. See the focused faces. What was Dawud able to do with iron? There was something special he was able to do. He made birds out of it. He was able to mold it and bend it. He turned it into gold. Every time he touched his enemies, they would turn into iron. Oh, this is a good one. I'm going to challenge you guys, okay? Ibrahim says he's going to win this game, inshallah. Blue is the correct answer. Blue is correct. He was able to bend it. Remember the picture I showed you guys where he got iron and he bent it? That's what he was able to do. Let's see the leaderboard. Oh, Dawud, Uwais, Ayub, Zubayr, Zach. Next question, question number 2. Multi-select. You have to select more than once. More than one. Who is Mikal? He or she was a guard of the king, was the daughter of Dawud, daughter of King Saul, wife of Prophet Dawud. Remember, there's 2 answers here. 2 answers. I think the best part of these cahoots is looking at your guys' faces because you guys are like stressed, focused, zeroed in. There is 2 answers. Yes, MashaAllah, MashaAllah. She was the daughter of Saul, Talut, and she was also the wife of Prophet Dawud. Obviously, those are the 2 descriptions that fits her. She was not a guard of a king, and she was not the daughter of Dawud, but she was the daughter of Talut or Saul. Very good. Let's see who's in the leaderboard. Ooh, little switch. Very good. All right. Next question. Dawud still in first place. Why did King Saul want to kill Dawud? He was jealous that Dawud was getting very popular because Dawud had a nice sword, not word, that was given to him as a gift. Dawud competed against him 1v1 and beat him in basketball. Or none of the above. I'm getting nervous. Please, no, somebody chose that would beat Saul in basketball. I'm going to find out exactly who that person was so I can see why they picked that. Very good, though. Leaderboard. Ooh, Maryam and Reem in first place. Let's go. Hey, guys. Dawud is playing in this game. It is only befitting that Dawud wins this code. Why? Because we're talking about Prophet Dawud alayhi salam, right? No one else deserves to win this game other than Dawud. That put a lot of pressure on me, my friend. All right. guys ready for the next question? Here we go. How did David prove to King Saul that he didn't want to kill him? He bought him a box of Oreos and hot Cheetos as a gift. He sent him a letter. He text messaged him saying that they're still friends. He found him asleep and proved he could have killed him but didn't want to. He actually bought him Takis and not hot Cheetos, or none of the above. If anybody picks the hot Cheetos or Takis, we need to have like a parent I have to have a meeting with your parents. Because you're probably eating too much hot Cheetos. 4 people thought he bought him hot Cheetos and Oreos. And one person thought he actually bought him Takis. Let me see. Anybody thought he text messaged him? 0 people. Alhamdulillah. Alhamdulillah. He didn't text message. There's no cell phones during those days, obviously. Very good. Let's see the leaderboard. Oh, I like it. Maryam and Reem still in first place. Let's go. MashaAllah. Next question. That's question number 4. Here's question number 5. How did King Saul die? How did he die? He died in his sleep. Dawud had to kill him. Saul was killed by his soldiers. Saul was killed by his daughter. Saul was killed in battle. Or Saul drowned at sea. There's so many options, and you need to hurry up and answer fast. It's easy to select the wrong one. But obviously, Saul was killed in battle. Hoping you guys got that correct. Very good, very good. He didn't die in his sleep. Dawud did not kill him. 6 people thought he did. His soldiers did not kill Saul. 3 people thought his daughter killed the daughter killed the father. La hawla wa la quwwata illa billah. What kind of evil story would that have been? His daughter ends up killing her father. Who was king? La hawla wa la quwwata illa billah. All right. 37 got the correct answer. That's a good sign. It's a good sign. Let's see the leaderboard. Ooh, Zubayr and Maryam switched seats, but that's okay. Look at the scoreboard though. Look at this. Allahu Akbar. 47-15, 47-06, 47-05, 47-05. There's only 9 to 10 point difference between first and fourth place. That's a tight, close race. You guys ready for the next question? Here we go. Dawud had a son. What was his name? Was it Fahmi? I pause and smile. Was it Saul? Was it Sulaiman? Or was it Ahmed? Ahmed's such a nice name, isn't it? If anybody picks Fahmi, how could that be a wrong answer? I mean, it is my name, but still, you can't get points for that. Yes, 47 selected Sulaiman. 1 person thought that Dawud had a son and named him Fahmi. Who are you? Please identify yourself. Introduce me to yourself. Please, I want to know. Were you just not paying attention, or was the love that you had for your teacher just so much so that you clicked my name once you saw it? I'd appreciate that too. Anyway. Let's see the leaderboard. Oh, Oais drops to 5th. Maryam says, excuse me, I'm in 2nd. The point difference is still very close. Look at this. From 1st to 5th, it is 35 points from 1st to 5th. And everybody in between. You clicked the, Omar and Abu Bakr said, I clicked the hot Cheetos by mistake. I don't think it was by mistake. I think you're just hungry. All right, next question. Here we go. What book was sent to Dawud? Adam, you should know this. You read this part. Was it the Quran? Was it the Torah? Was it the Gospel? Or was it none of the above? I see you, Muna. What are you eating there? Is that some toast? What do you got, a bagel? You just like relaxing, eating, and playing. Are you playing Kahoot still, or are you just watching? Hold on, let me mute you. Wow, this is a huge one. Muna, what were you going to say? I thought I unmuted you. This was a disaster. Many people fell for this, and the book that was sent was not listed. Wow. Adam, since I called on you last time, what is the answer, bro?
None of the above.
Yes, sir.
The answer is Zabur.
It is Zabur, or in English, what is it called?
Pisa.
Yeah, the Psalms. Psalms, the P is silent. Allahu Akbar. The leaderboard is going to shift dramatically here, unless the leaders did not get it wrong. Here we go. Oh, Allahu Akbar. MashaAllah. So happy to see this. You see, it pays to take your time. I tell you guys, your parents, when you take tests, your parents will always tell you, take it easy, read the questions, select the most appropriate answer, don't be in a rush. Luqman, we're going to call you Dawud alayhi salam from now on. You're going to tell your brother, I need your name. I'm going to call you Luqman Dawud Ahmadi. No. Very good though. Luqman is up there in second place. Adam E, third. Tayyib and Yumna in fifth. Let's go, Yumna. Taking your time. That was a big shift. Maryam and Reem, you're in the driver's seat. Here we go. Next question. There's 3 more questions. I'm feeling a little bit stressed and tensed here because I have a lot of people that I'm begging or hoping that will win, inshallah. All right, next question. What job did Dawud have in which he made a living off of? He would make food and then deliver it, like Uber, DoorDash. He would make weapons and sell it. He didn't have to make money. He was already rich because he was a king, or none of the above again. Which one is it? Which one is it? Yes, it is blue. He would make weapons and he would sell it. He wasn't living off his kingdom and collecting all the money. Nope. 11 people fell for the none of the above. 2 people thought he made food and delivered it? We've never mentioned that in the story whatsoever, by the way. He was not a chef. I'm wondering, do kids really listen, or are they just eating bagels and cereal all day? Well, the classes. No offense, man. I'm not talking about you. You go. He didn't do Uber Eats. Yes. La hawla wa la quwwata. Okay, let's see the leaderboard. Maryam still in the driver's seat. Luqman, Tayyiba, Adam, Murad. Allahu Akbar, Murad. Let's go. All right. Next question here. Who were the 2 men who visited Dawud to teach him a lesson? They were guards, they were prophets, they were angels, or they were guests. Who were those 2 men that came to teach him a lesson? What happened? Yes, they were angels. MashaAllah. You guys are making me proud, wallahi. Making me proud. Means you're paying attention. Ooh, the top 5 don't move an inch. The top 5 have not moved. Allah Mubarak. 2 more questions. You guys ready? Thumbs up. Anybody nervous? Yeah, Maryam. I could. Adam's not nervous. He says, "Oh, I'm good." All right, next question. Here we go. When Dawud passed away, it was so very hot. What gave them shade during that funeral? During the funeral that day, Allah brought the clouds together. They did the funeral indoors to avoid the heat or the sun, or Allah brought the birds flying together to block the sun, or they did the funeral at night to avoid the sun. Those all seem like really good answers, but there's only one that applies if you're paying attention. Yes. Oh, Maryam, Reem, how you feeling?
Good.
Scared.
Scared, nervous? You think you're still on the leaderboard? First place?
It says we're on the podium. I'm not sure.
Okay, well, you're still in first place, Maryam. I'm gonna have to interview a few folks. Luqman, how you feeling?
Scared
Scared?
because I might get the last one wrong.
Oh man, don't say that. I do have news, okay? I want to apologize to everybody. But the last one is going to be a difficult one. Okay? So
Okay.
that means anybody who's not even on the podium could actually win. All right.
Okay.
Breathe. Take deep breaths. Close your eyes and just take a quick nap. No, don't do that. But then you're going to miss the question. All right, here we go. Last question. Last question. I'm feeling nervous. I'm not even playing, to be honest with you. I don't know how you guys feel. All right, here we go. Last question. Why was Dawud jealous of King Saul? Because people started loving him, because people wanted him to be king, because he won lots of battles. Trick question. Dawud was never jealous of Saul. Oh no. I'm seeing the reactions of people right now. Oh no. Read the question. Read the question, ya shabab. Dawud was not jealous. King Talut was jealous. Yusra, you got it right? Yes, mashallah. Adam, looks like you're celebrating. He got it right. Luqman? No? La hawla wa la quwwata illa billah. Oh, okay. Let's see the leaderboard. I'm guessing it. Maryam, what did you pick?
I did because people started loving
No.
Oh no. That's okay. That's okay. Hey, you guys did good. Yumna, what'd you get?
I got 10.
No, but what answer? Did you get this answer right?
Yeah.
Very good. Very good. Luqman, what about you?
I picked because people wanted him to be king.
Oh, I see. Yeah, remember, a prophet, he's not jealous. All right.
What if it was the opposite? Wouldn't blue be the right answer?
If the question was why was King Talut or Saul jealous of Dawud? Yeah, you could have said blue would have been the right answer. You could have also said because people started loving him. You could also say, actually, it could have been all three. He won lots of battles, right? All right, let's see the leaderboard. You guys all did good. Maryam Reem, don't be too down on yourself. You guys did excellent. This is your second time on the top, okay? And I think next week, inshallah, you'll do even better. Sometimes getting first place is very difficult. Let's see, third place. Zach. Excellent job. Where'd you come from? Adam E, which means first place is Tayyiba. Allahu Akbar. MashaAllah. You know how ironic that is?
I was so because people just, because the thing.
Listen, hold on. Tayyiba was the one that selected this topic, by the way. Did you know that? Where are you at, Tayyiba? Oh, there you are. Isn't that funny? Didn't you choose to talk about Prophet Dawud alayhi salam?
Yeah.
And then you won. Allahu Akbar. I want to see the reports. Let me see. Show answers. No, where's the view for? Okay, I just want to see who were the top 10. I like to share this in the WhatsApp group with everybody. It's fun. And usually people like in the top 10 get really good answers. Let's see. They also even show what question was the toughest one. I think the toughest question, I'm pretty sure what it is. Oh, there's a few. Look at that. MashaAllah. Tayyiba, 100%. Adam, 100. Zach, Nasir, Tayyib. Allahu Akbar. You guys are good. Look at that. And then few folks, looks like you guys all here. Yumna, top 10. Congratulations, Yumna. Murad even did really good. Luqman, very good. Maryam and Reem. Where did they leave? Oh no, you're right here. You're in 7th place. That's really good. Don't Don't be down. 7th place is still very difficult. You know how many people were playing cahoots? Over 60 or 50 people. And to get top 10 is not easy to do. We could show more, but let's see. Need help? What does that mean? No. Okay. I wanted to see which question was the toughest one, but difficult question. It says 1. What book was sent to Dawud? I see. That was the one that everybody selected, like Quran. It was none of the above on that one. Okay, mashallah, tabarakallah. I hope you guys had fun. I hope you guys learned something new today. I hope you enjoyed the class. And I hope that you'll remember me in your dua alongside your parents. May Allah bless you, increase you, and give you all that is good in this life and in the next. Allahumma ameen, ameen, ameen. جزاكم الله خيرا وبارك الله فيكم والسلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته.